A Mason takes an oath to come to the relief of a worthy distressed Master Mason, his widows and orphans. IMOS is the way that most Masons fulfill that obligation.
I've developed multiple sclerosis. I'd have to use a walker. I'd have to use canes. It was a good brother from this lodge. He contacted IMOS, who graciously provided me with a very expensive piece of equipment that's allowed me that opportunity to get around.
IMOS is the Illinois Masonic Outreach Services. We felt it is important to be able to take care of people in their own communities. Most people want to stay where their community is, where their family lives, where their church is. So our financial assistance helps them do that.
The tumor that was in my lower back originally had migrated up my spine and was 1.5 inches from my brainstem. I talked to a bunch of brothers here in the lodge. They're all like, well, apply for IMOS. Well, pride said, no, you don't want to do that. You know, I was raised to believe that you got to work for everything. You don't accept anything handed to you. After my surgery, I'm laying in the hospital, and my wife came in that morning and asked me if I knew a guy named Ralph Hunt. I'm like, yeah, he's with IMOS. She said, well, he called me last night, and he told me that IMOS is going to pay off all of our bills, including our mortgage. I couldn't believe it. I just literally started bawling.
Larry and I were married for 53 years. He was on hospice care, and I don't know how many times he'd say, I'm not scared to die, and he said, but I hate to leave you. When Hannah called me, I probably sat down and bawled and swallowed with her because it was just at the point to where I didn't know what I was going to do. We lost the air conditioner, and I knew that without the air conditioning, he would die. We started getting the arrangements, and it happened that day. I was just stunned and forever grateful. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am.
The normal process, a member comes to us either directly or somebody in their lodge, another brother knows that this person's in distress and notifies us. Once we're aware that there is an issue, we will reach out to that member. We've been trained to help others, so asking for help can be really difficult, which is why we created the Your IMOS program, trying to teach our lodges how to go out and look for a member that might be in distress and unwilling to let you know.
We keep everything confidential and private. We get permission for everything, and everything's kept confidential.
We're your brothers, and you know that we're going to be here for you. It's not anything to be ashamed of because things happen to all of us. And sometimes it's not financial. Sometimes it's just you need somebody to talk to, somebody that will visit you. And if you're a Mason, you know that that's what we're all trained to do. We've all taken the same oath, and we know that you would come to our aid just as quickly as we're going to come to yours. So don't hesitate, reach out. We will advocate for you. We're just basically going to be there in the event that you suffer a tragedy like that in your life.
From that moment on, I didn't have that worry about where am I going to go when I get out of here? What am I going to do? How am I going to keep a roof over my family's head?
Somebody cared enough to take care of something that was major for us.
This electric wheelchair has given me a new outlook on life. If you got a chance to live life better than you have, take advantage of it.
IMOS is my lifesaver. They saved me.
If you're in need of help, just call us or even your local lodge, and someone can refer you, and we'll reach right out to you, and we'll help figure out what to do next.